everyone. This is just a video about me sharing my first phone box, or not box, rather a phone category or box, or I don't know. But yeah, I just want to share that I was able to solve my first CTF phone categories, and this is it. Its name is Shell This, and this CTF is made by DownUnderCTF. So I was already able to solve this, as you can see, and with that I've already have 410 points and currently at 527th place. Although the CTF will run until tomorrow, hope I can increase my place, but I'm fine with what I have achieved right now, which is solve this pawn CTF, which I make use of my learnings on the exploit development studies from Security. So I'm just proud of myself for what I have achieved so far. Although this is pretty basic, I'm still loving it that I was able to solve my first pawn CTF. Anyways, so I just want to share it to you what it is, and if you check this C file, this is pretty much the same as to what I'm used to in what do you call this, in exploit development of Security. So yeah, this function is not used, and as you can see here, it's only using this vulnerable function. Same goes with this one, it's not being used. But my goal, or since this is an easy pawn box or pawn CTF category, I just have to make sure that I'll be able to run this function. So since this is pretty basic and I've learned or got some idea how to do this, I simply try to open my GDB or run this file on GDB, which is this one. And now I tried first doing this one, since in the source file or source code it's written there that the allowable characters is only 40. So I tried to create 100 patterns, like this one. Then I tried to run it through here. This one confuses me because at first I'm not sure what's happening here, because it's like kind of messy, like maybe because this is running on 64 architecture. But yeah, I'm not yet familiar with this one, since mostly on my study on Security exploit development, we focus so much on x86 architecture of x86 architecture. Then if I try to do this, somehow it doesn't find the offset. So what I did right after that is I tried lowering down the pattern like this. Then I tried to run again, and now I was able to create a much cleaner look. I don't know what causes the output earlier, but when I do this, I was able to get the offset, which is 56. So yeah, just like on my what I have learned on Learn Security Exploit Development, I just have to run this one. So try it. Now if I go back to my GDB and then try to run this, it should be showing this one. As you can see, the B or the letter B so went in. So now since I know the vulnerable function, which according to this one is get shell, so I just have to copy that one. I just have to print the address, which is this one, or I can either do this and same as this one. So after doing that, I tried to do this something like this. Oh, sorry. So it should be CA 06040 X40 X06 and X00. After doing that, oh man, I also tried adding, sorry, also tried adding some another letters, which is letter C, and I tried adding like this. Then I went back to my GDB again, then I tried running that one, and it somehow it doesn't work. So what I did after that, I just tried to remove this one, because on some of eLearn security example, I just somehow think or thought that it's always or should always have like that one, or have the letters at the end, or the X90 as the operation, or NOPS slide at the end. Either I tried this one, or the NOP operations, or NOPS, or no operations, it will still outputs the same. So I just remove this one and proceeded with this one. So when I try to go back to my GDB and run this file, as you can see, it executes the function, which is this one. It calls the bin dash. Now, since like I told you before, I'm not yet familiar with doing pawn tools, so I just do the basic. As you can see here on this file, this is how I just do it. Although first I try it on my machine just to properly replicate it, then I just do it something like this. So it's a pretty basic payload, because yeah, although I think this one can be improved, but somehow it's working on me, so I just prepare it that way. So I just run it like this one, and if I try to type ID, you can see that said ID not bound, but when I try to ls and then cat flag.txt, I was able to get the flag. So basically that's just how I was able to solve my first pawn CTF. Somehow I was proud that I was able, and I was proud that I was able to use what I have learned on DownUnderCTF so far. And as you can see, there's, although some part of the DownUnderCTF is hard, I was still able to get some knowledge from there, and then maybe I will try to redo again the Linux exploit development, because somehow I was still having a hard time on some of the pawn categories, which is expected, because I cannot be that good when for just like 2 months of studies. But yeah, I'm still able to finally solve my first pawn CTF category, and I am proud of myself for that. So yeah, yep, that's my first pawn CTF, and hopefully there's more to come in the future. And by the way, if I just like to add also that for every CTF categories, or for every CTF games that I join, I'm only going to show the reverse engineering or the pawn categories on my video, because that's where I want to really have specialize or specialty. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but I just want to specialize on doing exploit development and reverse engineering. Yep, I think that's it. And yep, thank you for DownUnderCTF. That's it. So I'm going to continue my exploit development studies on Linux, which is, I don't know where I stopped last time, but I haven't started doing videos, or I mean haven't continued doing videos. Anyways, I'm already at the return-oriented programming part, but I will try to create a video from where I left off, because somehow I decided to continue studying without even recording it, because I really wanted to try to take the exam of the DownUnderCTF expert development by middle of the November, because my voucher will expire on that month. And if I really cannot do it, I might have just to extend it. But hopefully, I will be able to take the exam by November. So yeah, thank you for watching. And although it's hard for me to explain sometimes, bear with me please. I'm trying, or I will improve every time. So thank you and bye bye.